is have like a very organized cart, but it's not necessary. Days, things just don't go the way that they're supposed to. And thankfully, due to GLERC Bike, who sent my son a bike. Anyway, I lured back the kids with the promise of making chocolate chip cookies. So we're gonna get making some chocolate chip cookies. It is not a surprise that I am making Marry Me white beans.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another vlog. As always, I'm starting off by making everybody and myself breakfast. After my kids wake up, they like to cuddle on the couch, so I snuggle them up with the blanket, and you'll see after I cook breakfast that they got up for the day, so I'm just putting away that blanket there. My kids are in a huge coloring phase right now, so I set them up with some coloring to distract them while I got working on cleaning up all of the mess from breakfast. OGs on the channel know mop slippers are a must to get into the cleaning mood. Here I am vacuuming. I usually have to vacuum, sometimes mop, because life with toddlers that are learning how to eat and keep things not so messy is a process. I know it's also a jump scare that I'm wearing shorts here, athletic shorts as well, which isn't my natural style. However, we are going grocery shopping today, and I've started over the past year wearing athletic clothing most of the time when I go grocery shopping, even if my husband comes along with us. Just because as a paranoid mom, honestly, the grocery store is not the safest place nowadays, and I just like to be prepared with proper running shoes and like a more so incognito outfit, because when you go out in public sometimes wearing a dress, long story short, you get more eyes on you because it's less common attire. So that's why I wear more so like incognito, regular, modern type of attire to go grocery shopping. I'm also really into and dedicated to curling my hair lately because it has helped me so much as somebody with naturally oily hair. I don't know if it's the hairspray or like the shaft of the hair. Long story short, I don't know what it is, but it helps keep the oil of my hair at bay. And last thing before we head to the grocery store that I love to do almost every single morning is wipe down the bathroom. Not necessarily a thorough clean, but a wipe down for my husband before he uses it, just so that he can start his day on the right foot, a fresh, clean environment to get ready. I just love blessing him that way. My toddler girl is so cute lately as well because she loves cleaning. She will take a rag, and as you can kind of see her at my feet, and she will like pretend to clean with me. I've also been using essential oils in the bathroom to give it more of a minty, fresh smell for my husband. Taking out the trash, just doing things here and there, trying to show you my outfit right here because we are about to be at the grocery store and I'm kind of feeling it showing you my outfit. But anyway, you get the point. I also put this sweater on top, and that's what I wore today. Casual outfit, and I tied my hair up. Looking through my cart a little bit, but I wanted to show you based on like my femininity video. What I try to do is have like a very organized cart, placing things in categories as I'm shopping. It's more aesthetically pleasing, but it also is more efficient because I don't forget things as much. So it's not necessarily that's perfect, but I try to organize it in sections. We are playing in the loft, which has been converted to like a playroom that got very messy. I've never laid out an entire grocery haul before, so I'm lacking space, and we don't usually have this much alcohol, but this was from Christmas. So anyway, we didn't obviously buy this. This is stuff that's for my husband's special diet, so he has like egg whites, turkey bacon. He loves ketchup and he eats a lot of broccoli. I tried to organize it here with the dairy, so just yogurt, some cheese, milk, buttermilk, because I'm going to be making buttermilk biscuits and freezing them in the freezer. They go so well with soups. Cream, potatoes, unbleached flour, bread flour. I'm going to be making a lot of bread in the next couple weeks. Popcorn, we love popcorn at night just to snack on. Also is great if you're trying to lose some weight. Bacon, cheeses, kids love cheese and cheese for a bunch of different stuff. Also going to be making like a loaded potato soup. Some eggs, we eat eggs often. Berries, of course, you have toddlers, you know. They also love apples. This, I'm going to be making baked feta pasta. Just that easy viral recipe that was viral a couple of years ago and I absolutely love it. Still, these are cookies that my kids like, so once in a while I'll give them those. It's easier than making them from scratch all the time. Diet Coke, of course, unhealthy obsession. Water. I know some people don't like to drink water, but we don't know about the water quality of where we are right now, so that's why we buy bottles of water. And over here is just the leftover. I want to deep clean the sink as well as like this stovetop thing, so the OGs will know Barkeeper's Friend is the best for that. Just some sponges that I can throw away because I want to also deep clean a lot of other things. I just want to be able to throw them away after I do a deep clean, so I got the cheap kind. Big plastic bags. These are cookies that I like when I'm trying to watch my weight because they can give you that sweet fix, but they're not like super high calories. I also like to eat oatmeal in the morning when I'm trying to watch my weight. It's been Christmas, you can kind of see that that's the theme right now. Anyway, I have to go in a couple of seconds because my toddler girl is climbing up on things, but pasta, for a couple of pasta recipes I'm making, like I mentioned, the baked feta pasta. I'm going to be making a chili, so I have beans. I have some white beans in there. Like I mentioned in one of my previous vlogs, the white, Marry Me white beans, you have to try it. I'm going to be making another Mississippi pot roast because it's a hyperfixation right now, so I got the au jus gravy, some spinach for that, white beans, and a bunch more spices that I had to just like load up after. And lastly, I got some more olive oil because I'm going to be making mayo. Making your mayo from scratch is super easy, and I recommend it because it tastes way better and it's better, healthier for you. So that's it. So as you can tell, there's a little bit of a new addition to my kitchen, which is this KitchenAid stand mixer. I know I said a couple months ago that I was eyeing a different stand mixer, which is true. It's actually more of a like advanced type of stand mixer from Europe, but that stand mixer is very expensive, and for the time being I had a KitchenAid. So far what I've learned is that I was right when I talked about homemaking in many different kitchens. You absolutely do not need a stand mixer. However, it is a luxury that if you do a lot of baking, you will enjoy. So I have loved it so far. Still like getting used to baking with it. The first couple times that I made bread and cookies, it took me like way longer than it normally would have, just like figure out how to do everything. But now that I've got a hang of it, it's just a luxury not to have to do things with my hand, but it's not necessary. Normally on grocery shopping days, I will do like a quick type of meal in the crock pot or one of my emergency meals from my Pinterest board that I keep sharing with all of you of emergency meals. But I was in a baking mood because like I mentioned on the grocery haul, there are a lot of bread recipes that I want to get through over the next couple weeks. And one of those bread recipes is garlic knots because I'm in a big soup mood lately. I am going through my also Pinterest board of soups, different soups that I want to make because it is the cold season, January, even though I was wearing shorts. But anyway, it is the winter season and I have soups on my list that I want to get through. And garlic knots, you can freeze some of the dough. You can also like freeze some of them themselves, and they just taste super good to like pop out of the freezer into the microwave with a little cloth to keep the moisture in and eat with your soup. So that's what I'm doing here. I had a good yeast cap that I showed there. I just love when the yeast like bubbles so much and you know you're gonna get a rapid and amazing rise in your dough. And I was lucky today and I got that. The soup that I'm making is a little bit of a twist on a Tuscan soup. The only problem is that I don't have Italian sausage and I'm using bacon instead because there have been several recalls on Italian sausage. By the way, make sure that you check if you have Italian sausage in your freezer from a couple weeks ago because there's a recall on it. I think the recall is over at this point when the time that this vlog goes live. However, if you already have some in your fridge or your freezer, definitely take a look at where you bought it from. So I'm just substituting it with bacon, and I'm doing like a little bit of a variation on that with the kale, the cream, the chicken broth, some nice veggies in there. I'm chopping up some onion here. Checking on my dough that's needed, and it is looking super awesome. While I let it rise in a covered bowl in the microwave, I am putting a load of laundry. Would it be a Cynthia vlog without doing a load of laundry? Now that we have the washer dryer in our RV, because we are living in our RV a little bit more long term now, more on that in the future. It's all good reasons, but I'm so thankful that now I can do laundry more frequently, which is every single day. I'm tying up my hair here because another thing I wanted to say is that I've been inspired by Mennonite vloggers lately, such as Megan Fox Unlocked, not the actress, like Megan Fox Unlocked, as well as this Golden Hour. They're both Mennonite vloggers that are like comfort vloggers for me, and I've noticed that, of course, like they tie their hair with head coverings, but they have such a nice way to do a low bun that's very feminine and also very efficient for when you're cooking. So that's why you saw me also tie my hair like that when I was going to Walmart, but also when I'm cooking, just because when there's instances where I need my hands more so free and I don't want my hair, because it's much longer now, in the way, I've been tying up my hair loosely like that, inspired by them, and I think it still looks super feminine and not so serious. And then peep, you could have seen that lovely loaf of bread that was rose pretty well, and now I'm trying to shape the knots. I'm a little bit out of practice here because I haven't made garlic knots in a while, but it's just a knot, so I think I got the hang of it.
So this is about half, and I'm going to freeze this. I've never had any problems thawing dough and using like the second half of a bunch of dough because it goes through like a second rise after it thaws, and that's pretty much what I have like discovered. And as you can tell, I haven't made these for a while because like this is the first one I did and it sucks, but that's okay. So I'm gonna let these rise again, then put them in the oven. This soup is almost done. I'm just going to add the kale and the cream and the Parmesan. And that's about it. We're gonna have like a low-key time for the rest of the evening because the toddler girl missed her nap and she wouldn't go down for a nap. So anyway, that's that. Fluffy rolls tossed in Parmesan and Italian seasoning and melted butter. So good.
I am thankful that my kids are pretty into soup. I just put their soup like more so thicker and with less broth when I give it to them, and I just cut up some of the buns for them.
So I definitely need a better drying rack system because I think I used like every dish in the RV today and I had to wash it all at once. Definitely a bad decision, but anyway, doggies are hanging with me. This is cute. And I'm going to watch a movie with my husband. I cleaned up the general like living room area. The kids are sleeping, and the movie that I'm going to watch, I started yesterday and it was actually super funny. It's called Queen Pins, about couponing. Super lighthearted, funny movie. I don't know if it's going to like, you know, change and be more derogative. I don't know, whatever. But it looks like it's super clean and funny and nice so far. So anyway, good night everyone. Good morning everyone, and another day in a vlog. That wasn't supposed to be a vlog. It was supposed to be me filming a video talking about homemaking, some homemaking tips, but it's turned into a little bit of a chaotic day. You know, as much as I talk about my homemaking system, it's and my homemaking rhythms, some days things just don't go the way that they're supposed to. They don't go to plan. So change of plans today. I think I'm going to take my kids outside after I feed them lunch and maybe put them down for a nap if they really go for a nap. And then we'll hopefully go on a bike ride to the beach. Obviously not swimming because it's super cold, but to sightsee the beach. You want to take a nap? No. Okay, another thing I wanted to say is that you will see us play with our new bikes, and thankfully, due to GLERC Bikes, who sent my son a bike about a month ago, we have been learning how to use a big boy bike, a big kid bike. And I have a discount code description box for all of you if you're interested in getting your kid a bike. And at first I was hesitant, so before they sent me the bike, I had to say, like, you know, I'm going to test out the bike and see if it's actually worth it, because the prices on their bikes are very, very reasonable, and I thought that they'd be like poor quality, but this bike has actually held up. Like I said, I waited at least like a month using it and having it through the rain and everything like that, and it has still lasted, and my son definitely likes it. So I'm going to have this link active for a long time. It was supposed to be something that I put up near Christmas, but like I said, for the integrity of the video, I had to actually see if my son liked his bike and if it held up, and it does. So check that out down below. Let's show you all some clips of today, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun.
So as you can see, my toddler boy has the biggest smile on his face because he is obsessed with his new bike and learning how to pedal. It's still a work in progress because he is quite young, but I'm so glad that we started the process early, because every time that he sees his bike, he honestly just lights up and he can't wait to try to pedal again every day. Anyway, here you can see the bike up close. It is honestly so high quality, better quality than I had expected, and I'm so happy with it. I also like to bike, so we are going to the park right now. I love to take the toddlers along with that little bike trailer. And yeah, going to the park as a stay-at-home mom is actually very important because you want your kids to get their energy out and just to see new things that aren't the four walls of your home.
There weren't that many people there, and I like to go places with my husband that I'm like unsure of. So anyway, that's why I didn't go to the park, because just as a mom, I'm like hyper aware of everything. And I don't want to take any risks without my husband, or at least checking it out with my husband first.
So as I was saying, I said park, but beach. We ended up not going to the beach, but a couple days later, we did go, and we've been going pretty consistent now. I just wanted to check it out at first with my husband to make sure that it was not a sketchy beach and very safe. And it was, so you will see in the next vlog, because I have some footage for another vlog that I'm preparing right now. I have also been trying on the topic of my hair to brush my hair consistently after I come back from outside, and I think that it's really been helping keep it healthier. You tell me, I might just be gaslighting myself into believing that because I have pretty thin hair as it is, but here's me just taking the time with a brush to brush the ends out so it doesn't get knotted.
Anyway, I lured back the kids with the promise of making chocolate chip cookies, so I'm gonna get making some chocolate chip cookies, and we're just gonna hang out some more.
I just want to say that these are the cleanest chocolate chips that I have found out there that you can purchase in North America. A lot of like chocolate chips, even if they say that they're like dark chocolate and stuff like that, have soy and all that added like gunk, but these seem pretty good. Look at that perfect, fluffy, pillowy cookie dough. So delicious. Like you already all know, I like to freeze half of batches of stuff, so I'm freezing half this batch to have cookies whenever the kids want them.
Now, I personally prefer a doughier, fluffier type of cookie, but my husband likes a chewier cookie. Are you team doughy cookie or chewy cookie?
It's latte time because today's chaotic. As you can hear in the background, the kids dancing to music.
It is not a surprise that I am making Marinade white beans because I'm still obsessed with it, and I have a small loaf of French bread that I made in there, super easy. I'll link the recipe down below for a small batch because it's so hard to find small batches, and I just have some chicken in the air fryer to complement my husband's meal.
Thanks for watching, everyone. See you in the next vlog. Hit the like button if you enjoy vlogs. Bye-bye.